The eyes of the world will be on Germany this weekend, where the Bundesliga becomes the first of Europe's big soccer leagues to rumble back to life. This is Sportsfile. One of the things that will leap out this weekend is the atmosphere in the stadiums, or rather lack of. With very few people allowed inside the arenas, these matches will be like nothing experienced by the multi-millionaire footballers before, apart from perhaps early days playing football in the parks. If you catch Borussia Mönchengladbach playing Cologne on TV, you will at least be spared the view of banks and banks of empty seats. Mönchengladbach, for just €18, will put a cardboard cutout of a fan in a seat in the stadium. The strangest aspect, however, is sure to be the lack of noise in the stadiums. The atmosphere at these so-called ghost games will be deathly quiet. You'll be able to hear players call to each other, coaches call from the sidelines, balls bouncing on running tracks. But there's one German company who thinks it may have come up with a solution.
It's cool, you know, you press a button and the whole stadium is cheering. It's fun.
Munich-based HackCare has created a phone app where a fan can create cheers, jeers, whistles, boos, all at the touch of a button.
It's not the real thing. We'll never say it's the real thing, but it's so much better than nothing. You know, it's like amazingly better than nothing.
It won't come in time for this weekend's action, but the company says it's in talks with all the big German soccer clubs. The league itself is not keen on fans being replaced by artificial sound, but this could be the ultimate in interactive support. The lack of atmosphere will have very little bearing on the players' commitment to the game, but it will be interesting to see how they respond to the close proximity of tackles and headers, given that they are currently still in quarantine. The now customary celebrations of effusive kissing and hugging and pylons in the corner may also be a thing of the past. Certainly if Salomon Kalou features for Hertha Berlin, he'll be forgiven for keeping himself to himself a bit. The player was suspended at the start of the month for shaking a teammate's hand. The all too common sight of players racing towards the referee to protest a decision may also be a thing of the past, now that they've been told to keep their distance as much as they can.
Tatsächlich gestern Abend jetzt erfahren, dass ich einen Mundschutz tragen muss. Ich muss ja dann kurz bevor ich anfangen will zu schreien, den Mundschutz runterziehen und kurz nachdem ich aufhöre zu schreien, wieder aufsetzen. Das ist schon koordinativ nicht ganz einfach.
It will be interesting to see if the enforced layoff has had any influence or impact at all on form. With Bayern Munich leading the table and heading towards an 8th consecutive title, it's still going to take an awful lot to shift them.